What's going on, guys? So today on this Shoky review, we're continuing on with the KYURANGER reviews. And this time we have one of our first real upgrades to the actual KyurenOh, and this is the KOJISHI Voyager, aka Caesar. And this is basically another kind of lion Voyager, but it does add upgrades to stuff. And this box is definitely worse for wear. I'm pretty sure I got this one on Amazon because I remember complaining specifically on Amazon about how beat up this box was. Because this is ridiculous. So either way, image there on the front. Of course, you do get the number 77 Q-Tama, which is different. And there you go. Spoilers already. 2017, made in Thailand. And you got this over here, and that's Super KyurenOh. You can do that. You got this thing and that, and you can do that. And you come to the back, and you got all kind of repeat to the stuff we just sort of saw. So that's fun. And then you come over here, and basically the same thing. That combines with that to make that. So that's always cool, and that is the Super Shishi Voyager. So that's fun. Come to the bottom. You get a lot of repeat box art as well. And you get the warnings and stuff like that on the bottom. You got the sad Pac-Man. You got the little guy with the toilet. All the things in Japanese that I can't read. Because, once again, it's in Japanese and I am not. So, this is going to be a different one because you got multiple modes and things you got to get through and different combining things. So, for a standalone little extra Voyager, it does quite a bit, which is kind of cool, if I'm honest. So, let's go ahead and get to Caesar here. Alright, so here is our lovely KOJISHI Voyager, and he is a cute little lion, and I do love that at least in the show, you see they're literally using this this toy as the thing in the show, which may or may not have probably some stuff filled in, things like that. So a lot of times in Sentai, they will actually use the actual toys, whether that's these things or like things for the changers will be the legit toys. Doctored up probably just a little bit for filming purposes. But yeah, the Caesar, stuff like that. Go read the wiki if you want to learn more about it. But he's pretty cool. I like that basically he's just molded in red. He's got some extra white paint. He could definitely use a lot of extra deco because there's some stuff here that just doesn't show at all. But I like that he's got like almost like a big white fluffy kind of mane going on. Huge white claws in the front and the back. He does have a face in there and some cool like ringed eyes that are not picked out in any way, which kind of sucks. Gold paint, blue paint, I digs that. Slightly different gold paint right there, so that kind of sucks a little bit. Obviously, a lot more will be revealed. You do have the number 77 extra powerful kind of red thing here with the gold outside, which, you know, there's only a handful of Voyagers, if I recall, that even have a different I said Voyagers, Q-Tamas, that even have a different frame to them. You see in there's probably going to be either the red, got to be the Red Ranger. There's several people piloting him, apparently, like just throughout it. It's just one of those ones where he becomes like a helper to do stuff. So that's pretty cool. Of course, you can rotate the thing. So fun times with that. Also, I don't think I ever noticed there's like a little side dealy there on both sides. I guess that's how it clips in to the things, and I've really realized it. So whether it's official or not, I like it like that because it fills out that angle. But if you do it, you can of course do it like that. That's just up to you. Now he has combined stuff with both the Shishi Voyager and KyurenOh alone. So I'm going to go ahead and bring out the Shishi Red, so you can see the size difference here. You know, obviously Shishi Red's big, but I mean, like, as auxiliaries go, he's pretty dang chunky. And just for comparison, there it is next to the Chameleon, the Chameleon. Still, I think this one's probably my favorite, if I'm honest. It's something about the green. It's pretty cool. So, not to just be a Voyager on his own, he can combine with Shishi Red, which is neat, but that means you do have to pull him apart. So we're going to go ahead and pull that apart. There's just a couple of clippies right through there. And basically this is going to stay the same, let's go ahead and pull the Kyutama off, because once he starts combining with normal red, you remove that one, swap that in. So for Super Shishi Voyager, we're going to go ahead and do this. So you've got the clippies inside there. They will go into quite over there. And then we're going to come over here. We're going to yoink his head off, which is not totally easy. A lot of people probably recognize that as basically a Zord builder port. And we want to go ahead and pull this forward a little bit like that. It's got 3 little stages. Now we'll come up to the head of the Shishi. Go ahead and yoink that off. And utilizing those same 2 clippies there, we're going to clip that into his backside. Then set that like there. Grab his head. And there you go. There's kind of a Super Shishi. Not 100% complete. I know, I already see the comments. Hey, you didn't do that right. But this is just the Red Ranger combo like this. Now, he does have a further form, which involves the Kyutamas of everybody else. So, we're going to go ahead and rotate these back, unlike normal. Sorry, that knocked that loose. And I guess you don't technically have to have these open, but you want to grab the Kyutamas of everybody else and put them in their standard positions. Which I guess, technically speaking, you could do this with a regular Shishi Voyager, but I wouldn't see the point. And there is the Super Shishi Voyager. You know, so now you can see what that looks like. You know, new head, you got the extra legs down here, you got the tail sticking out sort of back there. Looks pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and kind of put this back here, because I need a picture. Okay, so we are not done, because of course we have a Super KyurenOh to do. So we need to come down here, go ahead and pull off the back legs, set those aside. Grab your leg Voyagers, because you're going to need those, obviously. You're going to have something to stand on. Doop. And grab our arm Voyager. So with the Kajiki here, who doesn't seem to want to really latch in place proper anymore, we do want to give that a little bit of a rotate so that he's aiming forward, I think. Supposedly, that's what you wanted. There it goes. Nope, that didn't go proper. Okay, so let's just rotate it back then. Okay, stay. Okay, so we want to rotate the head like you normally would do, but you can't see it, sorry. Come back up here. He did get a little taller than where I just was. So you do rotate the head like you would normally do. Oh, hey. Chameleon needs to be added. There we go. Rotate the head, grab these bits, and spread them out, and that will reveal 2 blue eyes inside there. And then go ahead and open up the mouth, like a very Voltron type of reveal. Now, if you want to see the differences in the KyurenOh faces, basically, it's the difference of having a white chin strap and not. But it is basically KyurenOh's head, but cooler, realistically. Now, we're not done. We're not done, because we still have a good bit of Voyager to make use of here. So this, we're going to go ahead and flip around like so, and you'll notice that there are extra clips here. Also, there isn't peg you can put. You can actually go ahead and try to hide this here, I believe. You can either hide it here or there. Either way, so where the regular head would go. Now, these clippies on the bottom of the feet will coincide to the clippies up here, and this will become a gigantic, when you line it up properly, shoulder cannon, and then you can flip up the Kajiki to do that. So this is where I say he's definitely missing some paint, because you need some black or some gunmetal along here and inside there. Really add some details to it, because it totally gets lost in the sauce there. I can bring the Kojiki down a little bit like that, so it's up to you. But you can also swap it to that side if you want. There is another fun thing you can try to do. It's a little weird. It's not kosher. It's an illegal Lego build of sorts. But if you want, you can put a Kyutama back on there. Am I going the right way? No. And try to utilize it as though it's a standard Voyager combination, and then have a big gun arm. And you can either have it slung out to that side or possibly to the inside, just depending on your sensibilities. So you can have like a lion gun arm, you know, that kind of thing. Actually, I don't know if it makes any... It doesn't really make sense either way, but, you know, it's just something you could try to do. If you're keen on it, that's not really part of it, if we're honest. But here, let's just go ahead and slap this on this side just to show that you can, because frankly, it doesn't do much else. So you can have that. And if you're a crazy person and you wanted to have 2 of them, you can buy 2, and then you're going to have 2 twin shoulder cannons. You know, have fun. Have fun however you want to have fun. That's what I always say. At least in this particular way. And then I guess technically if we want to do this, and by the way, I did look it up. There is like a singular instance of the washi actually combining in a wing mode. So this is technically a thing it could do. It's the only time they actually do a 6 Kyutama or 6 Voyager combo. So look, if you want to have extra powers, you got shoulder cannon and wings just for the heck of it. Totally not a kosher combo, but you can do it. I do think for the most part he does. Park it over here. I don't think there's a super KyurenOh sound effect. If there was, there would be nothing to identify it otherwise, but it would be cool if there was. But either way, there's that. I'm going to go ahead and pull that off just because it's like, while I'm having fun, it's not a real thing, and people will be like, you can't do that. And of course, if you're keen on it, you can swap out for any of the other combos of Voyagers, however you want to. Put in, you know, slap in whichever one you want in whatever corner of the thing. You know, it is kind of a universal plug and play situation. I'm gonna get a nice low down angle just because it looks cool. Look at that. Look at that big beefy boy. So I'm at a weird impasse where I kind of want to buy multiples of KyurenOh to have all the different combinations. So this combination, obviously, to have it on display without having to mess with the ones I already have. And then some of the later combos that we'll be getting to sometime shortly. But either way, just a thought. I might do it while I can still effectively buy them. And there are people on eBay who are selling them in such a way. So I might do that when I have a little bit more spare money. You know, that way I can have a super shishi, or I'm sorry, a super KyurenOh, and then other things like that. Speaking of which, we'll be getting to other things like that on the next one. But guys, go watch the rest of the videos where we go over all the different combos and stuff like that we've already done. You know, KyurenOh and then the other things. So, I'll see you guys next time when we look at a big old dragon. But until then, keep on nerding.